Hello everyone, welcome to this session of a course on basic mathematics. In this session today we are going to learn binomial theorem. As we know, the expansion of a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, we can write expansion of a plus b whole cube just by multiplying this thing by a plus b. Therefore, a plus b whole cube is equal to a plus b into a plus b whole square. This will give you a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Similarly, we can write expansion of a plus b raised to 4 also, but as this power increases, it will be very difficult to remember all the terms, because in the expansion of a plus b whole square, if this power is 2, then in its expansion the number of terms will be 2 plus 1. That is 1, 2, 3. For the expansion of a plus b raised to n, the number of terms in this expansion will be n plus 1. Therefore, Newton has given a very nice formula to us, which is called binomial theorem. Now let us see what is that theorem. For the expansion of a plus b whole raised to n, the binomial theorem can be written as a plus b whole raised to n is equal to nc0 a raised to n b raised to 0 plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1. Remember, here the addition of indices of a and b is always n, that is n plus 0 n. Here also n minus 1 plus 1 is again n. Therefore, next term would be nc2 a raised to n minus 2 b raised to 2. Here addition is again n plus dot dot dot. The last but one term would be nc n minus 1 a raised to 1 b raised to n minus 1, because addition is again n. And last term is nc n a raised to 0 b raised to n. Here addition is again n. This is what binomial theorem. It would be very interesting to know that what is nc1, nc2, nc3 and so on. It is ncr is equal to number of combinations taken r at a time. And its formula is given by NCR is equal to factorial n upon factorial n minus r into factorial r. Now, to understand this, let us take one simple example. Now, suppose that we have 4 teams, team A, B, C and D, and they are going to play cricket match between them. Team A, B, C and D. Now let us calculate how many number of matches are possible between all these 4 teams. Let us consider first team. Team A can play with B, Team A can play with C, Team A can play with D. Therefore, match between A and B is possible. First match. second match is AC, that is between A and C, third match is AD. Now let us take team number 2, that is B. Now don't consider B a team because AB, it has already been covered, because this is the case of combinations. In combinations, order is not important. AB and BA, the meaning is same. That is match between India and Australia or Australia and India. The meaning is same. But in case of permutations, the order is important. Here order is not important. Therefore skip this BA team. Now B can play with C and B can play with D. That is BC and BD. BC and BD. Now third team is C can play with D. Because we should not take CB and CA, because CB means BC, it has been already covered, and CA means AC, it has been already covered. Therefore, the total number of matches possible are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 matches are possible between all these 4 teams. Now let us try to solve this problem by using this formula. Here, as 4 teams are playing, the value of n is 4. And at a time only 2 teams are playing, that's why the value of r is 2. Therefore, 4C2 is equal to factorial 4 divided by 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. What is meant by factorial of number n? Factorial of number n is the product of first n natural numbers, that is 1 into 2 into 3 dot dot dot. The last but one term is n minus 1 and the last term is n. Therefore, factorial 4 can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 factorial upon 4 minus 2 is 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 4 3 is 12 upon 2 into 1, that is 6. We are getting same answer, but when this number is very high, that time this manual calculation becomes very difficult. That's why now formula for general term. The general term TR plus 1 can be given as NCR A raised to n minus R B raised to R. Why R plus 1 term, it is taken as general term? The reason is that in the binomial theorem, the first term is NC0 A raised to n B raised to 0 and second term is NC1. In second term we are getting NC1. That's why in R plus 1th term we will get this R term. That is the reason why we are taking TR plus 1 as a general term. Now middle terms in the expansion of binomial. Case 1 is when n is even, there is only one middle term. The reason is, for example, if this index of binomial expansion n is 4, then its expansion there will be 5 terms. There is first term, second, third, fourth, and last term is fifth. When n is 4, then its expansion contains 5 terms and there will be only one middle term, that is n by 2 plus 1th term. Here the value of n is 4, therefore 4 by 2 plus 1th term is the middle term, that is third term. But when n is odd, there will be 2 middle terms, because when n is odd, its expansion contains even number of terms. That's why there will be 2 middle terms. that is n plus 1 by 2 th term and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. Let us consider n value as 3. Its expansion will contain first term, second term, third term and fourth term. Here value of n is 3. Therefore, as per this formula, okay, just by observation we can see these are the two middle terms. Now let us apply this formula. N plus 1, that is 3 plus 1 by 2 th term, that is second term, and n plus 1, that is 3 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1 th term, that is third term. These are the two terms. That is, when n is odd, we get the two middle terms. Let us stop here. In the next session, we will solve few problems on binomial theorem. Thank you.